What's up guys, we're back with another video. Today we're doing a restoration on this Redline Silhouette from 1968 or 9, I don't know. As you can see, I've already drilled out the rivets because I had done that the other day. But this one is pretty beat up. It's missing all the chrome. It's got a wheel gone, but I've got a reproduction one. The engine is collapsed into the body, which I know how that's happened because it looks like someone stepped on it. And the windshield has just got some scratches on it, but it looks not too bad. And all the paint is pretty chipped and stuff, like there's a lot of paint gone. But in some of the areas it's just on the edges. But I'm going to be restoring this car anyway. I've only got one reproduction wheel, so I'll leave these wheels on for now. But now I'll start restoring this car. After you get the rivets drilled out all the way you want to drill a little bit into the post with a 1/16 drill bit is what I use. I've got various different types of screws that I cut this one off for it. I cut it about a third of the way down, so it's short enough to go all the way into the post. And once you have it drilled out, you can just take the car apart. Sometimes you'll need a screwdriver or something flat to get the pieces out, but once you get it out, it's really easy to get them back in and out again. So we've got all the pieces, and here's the interior, or this is the inside, this isn't the interior. So it's got the bent axle design and the one that you can actually take out, which is nice because I can take it out when I paint and like strip the car of the paint. And then we got the interior. This is a Hong Kong car because it's got the blue plastic windshield, and it's got the specific base design. And then it's got the plastic insert for the steering wheel, as it's just an insert. And then this is the engine, so you can see what's wrong with it. It's got the holes there. They're not supposed to be there, so somebody's probably stepped on this car, and it's pretty worn, so I'll have to fix that, and I'll paint it after a while. So we got the windshield. I've already polished this one a while ago, but I need to polish it again, as I've actually got it out of the car, and I can polish the inside too if I want to. And then here's the top. It looks exactly like it did when you saw it earlier, and the original color of this car was purple, as you can see. The first thing we'll do is get the wheels out with the suspension, and it's got the wire suspension so it can go up and down as all the Redlines used to. Unfortunately, they don't have that anymore. I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way on my side. So the way you get these out is the side with the bent part. You gotta pull it up first, and then you gotta bend it in so you can get it out. You might need a screwdriver, and then it just kind of pops out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and put this wheel on, as it may be hard because it's a reproduction one, and I'm not sure how these really go in, is the thing. Finally got the wheel on. I had to hold the axle with a pair of pliers and then push with the heel of my hand to get the wheel on, and it was pretty hard to get the wheel on, but glad to say that I got it on. And I've already repainted these wheels a while ago, the original ones, so they looked a lot better. And then the way you get the other one out is basically the same. The other axle, all you have to do is pull up on the axle, and then you just push it a little bit. Well, maybe. And then you just pull it out. There we go. That's how you get the other axle out. It's basically the same as the one in the front. And I don't know if you can reuse. Well, yeah, you can reuse if you need to. You can put the ones from the back on the front if you wanted to look funny with that car, but that's pretty much how you get the axles out. Wheel on the bench grinder to get the paint off, since I still don't have any of the paint stripper that you keep telling me to buy. and it's a lot quicker than the method that I previously used. It takes the paint off pretty well, unless you have some panel gaps, like in between where the wheels would go. It doesn't really get the paint out of there. So I finished painting the car, and I got the wheels back on the base, so I think it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with the way the paint turned out. It's a lot better than some of the other ones I did, especially that Erdl car I did the last video. That didn't turn out very good, the paint on that one, so I'll probably repaint it sometime, but I just haven't got around to it. I painted the trim pieces on the outside. I painted the engine, as it was kind of... the paint was kind of coming off. I've already polished the windshield. The interior doesn't really need anything, it's pretty good, and I just repainted the wheels since I don't have any reproduction ones besides this one. And I painted the body. I think it turned out really good. I really like the way it turned out. So the next thing we need to do is get the car put back together. And here's the finished car. I'd say probably this is the happiest I've ever turned out with a restoration that I've done. I guess I wouldn't really call it a restoration. It's more of a custom, since I don't have any of the original paint, because I don't go to the Redline shop and buy stuff or anything. But I really like the way this turned out. It would have looked a lot better if I had gotten all 4 wheels for it, but that's alright. I'll find some that look pretty good. And other than that, I really like the way this looks, especially in the red. You don't see the red ones very much. I always see them as purple or the gold one that I've got, because the original color of this one was purple, but I've got a gold one too. So I think that's all I need to do with this car. I got a little scratch on the roof, so I'll have to fix that, but other than that, it's really good. And I also want to say thanks for getting me to 200 subscribers. I never thought I would get this far. Well, I guess I kind of did, but I knew it would happen someday, but I'm really happy that we got there, since I've been on YouTube for quite a while. And and you've been watching my videos a lot more than you have in the past. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.